you are still finding a way to force me to talk about this investigation. I didn't want to talk about it, but the truth now is that we have a list of names, suspects, and we've begun locating them. Okay, let me not speak too much about this, but...
Hello everybody, welcome back to Knabit TV News. So, the Lagos State Police Commissioner finally released a statement. So, I want you guys to watch this particular video regarding to Mohbad autopsy and how the TVC News interviewed him and what he have to say. So, we'll be right back.
People have called out Mr. Governor Sanwo-Olu. I mean, so many celebrities have gone on social media calling him out for one thing or the other because of a photo they saw with one of the alleged suspects with the governor. And you have also said that Mr. Sanwo-Olu has called you on Saturday to pledge his support. Could you expatiate on that so that people know that if he's really involved in ensuring that the justice is served concerning this matter?
Okay, first, on Friday, I received a call from one of the special advisors to the governor and was telling me that, Mr. Ben, that guy, we do not know him. Don't even have the idea that he's our boy and that maybe you might be reluctant to protect him. We do not know him. He disowned this particular name that has been all over the media. And the governor took calling. In fact, I can say this, that the Elegushi too, or by Elegushi, yes, called to say, see, I do not know this person. Go ahead and do your investigation. So everybody that has been mentioned have been calling to say, I do not know about this. Go ahead and do
officially for meeting.
Yes, go ahead and do your investigation. So if you ask me to expatiate, I think that's what I would say. Okay. Everybody is clamoring for justice, a very transparent investigation and justice.
Now, you have listened to what Lagos State Police Commissioners who have been the one trying to robust the case of Mohbad. Word to word, what he said. So, for me, I would have loved to explain in details, but what I wanted to say, the very dark man have also said it. Either very black man or very dark man, both the same. Anyway, I want you guys to watch what he said. We'll be right back to do some messages to the video.
All right, before I say anything, first, let me play this clip again, this side of this clip.
That is our boy. And that maybe you might be reluctant to protect him. We do not know him.
Yeah, what he said. Don't think that we know him. Maybe you'll be reluctant to protect him. So it only means that, minus this case, there are some people that they protect. If they feel, because if to say the person will call him, you understand? If the person will call him actually know this set of people, if you may protect them, well, that's by the way. Secondly, I've told people this thing. I said when this case starts, even if they know these boys, they will push them out. You understand? They will push them out. They don't see Nigerians, they're serious with the case. But other than that, I put it to you guys. Like I said before, I said those people don't know those boys. It is a paparazzi affair. Now, all those normal celebrity paparazzi. It just be like when you go Benin. If you go Benin, they fit carry you go meet Oba of Benin. If you be celebrity and you get one or two leg, say, I better go, I won't go see Oba. They'll carry you go Oba place, you go snap picture of Oba. Does that mean that Oba knows you? Oba don't know you. If you just come up from Oba Palace, Oba don't know you. All those people they go meet Olu of Ori, all those people they go meet Alaafin of Oyo, all those people they go meet Emir of Kano. You just say Emir of Kano know them? You say Emir of Kano know them? All those people they don't know them. Be like that picture where Enioluwa go snap with for Kano when he go see Emir of Kano, brother, blah. I feel put it to you now. Say okay, if you solve. Not be say that they communicate every day. No. So if you see celebrity with some elites or some big people, no mean say those people are their boys. It does not mean anything. So eradicate that mentality. First clean them from your head. Because a lot of you are thinking we will not get justice because these people are connected. Like I said, they are not connected. You understand? This cable go bond and yash. They must come out. Now slowly, now small. When I say the thing on the go left, that time we can say, okay, men start to the ginger. Secondly, you see that Mohbad father, that Mohbad father is very lucky. Say no be like Niger Delta State. All this one they happen. Therefore don't carry and go one kind corner. Therefore don't touch him. He go talk all with him know. First of all, I see that picture of that casket. The person who make Mohbad casket. He talks say now the family Russian make him do the casket. That's number one. Number two, if you listen to the audio they made, him and Naira Marley, according to him, that him and Naira Marley have spoke about something, but they did not give us the details of what they spoke about. That man was obviously jealous of his son. He was jealous of his son. From all what I've seen so far, the man was definitely jealous of his son. And by the grace of God, justice will prevail. And when justice prevail, we will know the people where they involved. You understand? All the same, protect Bella Shmurda. Protect the smart. Protect them. We go get to the end of this case. Don't play. Don't play. They will learn. And they will learn the hard way.
Just as this Lagos State Police Commissioner said, and you also heard from what a very dark man said, they have their own. And if they have their own, just like they said, they disassociate. I know the very dark man were saying that they disassociate themselves with this Sam Larry and Naira Marley. Definitely, there is no how they're going to say they are connected to them. There is no how. I understand the points where very dark man is coming from, but you don't still expect them to come out. If, for example, let's say, because you have to weigh it from the both sides to get justice. If, for example, they are connected, do you expect the police commissioner to say, okay, you know, they are our own, so there's no how they can touch it? They're going to say something like, no, we don't know him. He's never our own. But deep down, they know that this guy is their own. So, like I said, definitely somebody will be arrested because the autopsy result is already out. I don't know why they refuse to release it to the public. It was almost about 3 days now since they announced that the autopsy result is out, but they withheld it. We don't know what they are doing with it now. Now, for me, they are looking for somebody to use as a scapegoat.
We try to do things properly. So the spokesperson explained that he was asked to come and he did not show up. Well, it's okay if you are not around. You could equally send your lawyer to stand in for you. So that is that. But for us, we are focusing more on the suspected murder, and would make sure that justice is served.
Okay, so there are controversies concerning his death, the cause of death. I want to know if the police has found out exactly what killed him.
Oh, that's why we are investigating. And so we've heard different conspiracy theories. We've heard different versions of things. So it's our plan now to harmonize all of these things, look at them critically, and come out with our findings.
Did he die in the hospital? Was there any hospital reports showing this could? Yeah.
That's on our checklist. The hospital, the nurse that allegedly gave injection and all of that.
We understand you don't want to disclose some of the things I am looking at, but there's a trend that is in the music industry and has existed before Mohbad's death, where, you know, label records are involved in cultism. You see the signs everywhere. They promote some of this in their lyrics. The use of substance, abuse of substances. And because of his death now, I'm seeing, personally, I'm feeling that what I see going on is even a stronger cult rivalry happening. Because now, people who did not speak up, other artists who had the story, are now suddenly becoming vocal. Imagine you know someone personally. As I know Tope now, I reach out to her that, BC is on my neck. She's trying to take my life. She's doing this and that. And Tope didn't speak up. Didn't encourage me to seek redress. Didn't fight for me. Didn't call out BC. And then suddenly, I pass. And Tope suddenly becomes very strong and is saying, no, it's until now. I don't see it as, you know, a fight for that person's life. I see it that you're fighting something underground that we cannot see. Are you investigating their businesses and how they run? Some artists have come out recently to say, I was with this person, this label. I was forced to do things I cannot explain. I am no longer with them. Those people are still alive. Are you investigating cultism and how it's permeating to our society and how they are taking children? In Ikorodu now, you have Ikorodu boys. What does it stand for? The other day, Zazu, what's his name? An artist called Zazu, called out and said 1 million boys will do something. Are you investigating cultism?
Yeah. Okay, so cultism has been identified as a major problem in Lagos State. It is a major problem.
Within the music industry.
Okay, within the music industry, yeah, even within the music industry. So we work with the Lagos State government, the Ministry of Youth and Social Development to fight headlong this menace. We intend to visit schools and talk about these things. But talking about this particular investigation, the truth is every investigation has a starting point. You know where you're starting, but you never can tell what you would stumble upon, what you would uncover. So as this investigation progresses, definitely, if we stumble on cultism, it will come in. If we stumble on fraud, forgery, every other thing. So it's going to be a wholesome investigation. But cultism definitely has not been ruled out.
It has become a trend. And my challenge with when things go viral like that is we rarely get the truth. It has become sensational. And when the investigation comes out and it doesn't toe the line that has been preconceived as justice, they will not believe it. We've seen that in many other social... Yes. That people will now start saying, no, the police has been corrupted. They have connection. It's all of that. How are you, knowing the backlash that will happen, preparing to present your case in a way that you'll be able to get people to understand that you have done all your... You've done your part without giving favor to connections, because the name Sam Larry has come up over and over again. Pictures of him with the governor has been shown. His level of connection in high places has come out, and that's why they say he's above the law. So even if he's innocent or if he's not, how would you be able to prove to the people on social media or Nigerians that the investigation was unbiased?
Well, we're going to do our best. We'll be as transparent as possible, and we'll make our findings known to the public. But know one thing, that people that are bent on finding fault in you would always find fault, no matter what. But for us, we'll stay above board, remain transparent, and present to Nigerians the findings of our very diligent investigation. Okay. Okay, like you said, social media, the way some of the social media users think. Some people say, oh, haven't you been seeing all the videos we're posting online? Haven't you been seeing all of these? Do you need... pick it off Twitter. It doesn't work that way. You pick it off Twitter, you present it in court, and it's not admissible. The magistrate will say, this evidence is not admissible. It's better if someone gave that information.
Let me put it here in perspective, Mr. Because nobody's going to come forward until they feel like there's some kind of seriousness on the part of police. And I know that you're doing your best. But what Nigerians want to see is the posture of the police taking this really, really seriously beyond, because there are so many people that want to speak, but they don't trust the Nigerian police to defend them. They don't trust that their justice will be served. So they are holding back. For example, when that letter initially for the FCID, I know, maybe because we watch too many movies, and I'm sorry that our police is not there yet. I apologize. I know that you guys are work in progress. But what I would have expected, somebody sends a letter that somebody is threatening my life, that I'm under threat. Now, that in itself, for me, is a red flag. If I was a concerned police working for the state, I would reach out. Either get them some kind of a prosecutor or something, just to let them know that we're on this case, invite them. I hear he was invited, but somebody should have followed up. There's got to be something to show that the state has a stake in my welfare as a citizen. This boy that just called now, they're saying that people are doing videos, but what's the next step? So what Nigerians want to hear from you? I have evidence. I'm in my house. I'm scared. What should I do? How do I approach you? How do I know that when I come to you, I'll be protected? Not just that, nobody will find out, because many of them feel like the police is compromised. Yeah. Nobody will find out it was me that came to you, and that you would actually make arrests, at least for investigation, for questioning.
Well, that's why the press statement we issued on Saturday, we put a phone number there that you can reach this number. So it's where we can take advantage of technology. Call that number, hide your number, have a conversation. If you are convinced after that conversation, yeah, we could take it from there. It could be you sending an email. It could be you meeting us somewhere, even if you don't want to be seen walking into the state CID or state command headquarters. But there are ways to do these things. Just trust us this time. Call that number, and we'll take it from there.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still questioning DSP. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask you about the fact that how are you reaching out to people? Because you have said something that is very, very important in passing. You said that videos are not admissible in court. Tweets are not admissible in court. The fact that somebody came and posted online and said, I spoke to him, I witnessed this thing, is not admissible in court. How is the police reaching out? Because you might think they should be wise enough to come to you. How about you reach out to them to say, we're inviting you to just express on record this thing that you posted online?
Okay, first, let me correct that. I did not say videos are not admissible in court, or neither did I say tweets are not admissible in court. I'm just saying the way you get these things might determine its admissibility. The same video that's online can be admissible if you get it directly from the person or from other sources, not online. I'm just talking about pulling things online and presenting. It could have been anything from anybody. So that's it. The second part of your question. Okay, so reaching out to people. you are still finding a way to force me to talk about this investigation. I didn't want to talk about it, but the truth now is that we have a list of names, suspects, and we've begun locating them. Okay, let me not speak too much about this, but we've started gathering information, and we are also reaching out to people. Some of these Twitter handles are not monikers. They are real people who we can actually send DMs to say, can you give us more about this? So we've started all of this background work. So it might look like nothing now, but at some point you would see people being invited, picked up, arrested, and it will start taking shape. So I can assure you that work has begun, but I do not want to, I want to preserve the sanctity of this investigation.
I understand. But you mentioned earlier, that's bothered me, that, you know, the initial petition, he didn't come to put a statement on, is not what you're working on right now. And I think that's very important, because for this one now, you don't even have a petition, but in that petition, names are many that he highlighted. There was a situation that happened, and it alludes to bullying, which could have also led to, you know, a situation. I see that it might be impossible to prove a murder if there were no weapons, no physical damage to his body, or proof from, you know, the autopsy that, you know, substance was given. But we can prove the gbasgbos that, you know, was in that initial petition. There was a beating video. There were videos, you know, immediately following it. There were videos of the attack, you know, and there are sources to that. If you don't now want to give attention to that petition, there's a problem for me. Then there's also although it's online, I don't expect so much, but I know that if you probe it, you'll get somewhere. The accusation of his royalties being withheld by his record label. And if this is true, you can just trace it to him. There's a crime there. So are we going to stick solely to the suspected murder case, or we're going to expand this investigation to reach other places?
Okay, so to answer that, I said earlier that we are not working on that petition. We are working on suspected murder. It does not rule out getting information from that petition. If we can get information from Nigerians out there, we can also get information from that petition. So we are not totally discarding it. And like I also said earlier, we know what we set out investigating, but we cannot tell what we will stumble upon. So if we actually see that, royalties are being stolen or embezzled and all of that, definitely it will be another count in our investigation, and we'll do due diligence.
Thank you very much, Musa, for coming us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Perez Medcare Hospital, a private healthcare center where singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, also known as Mohbad, was allegedly taken to, has released a statement concerning the singer's death. In the statement shared on the hospital's Instagram page, the hospital denied any wrongdoing, stating that the singer was brought in dead. The hospital also debunked rumors that the singer was admitted into the hospital, saying he was never a patient at any point. The hospital also said the nurse who administered treatment on the late singer at home is not a staff of Perez Medcare Hospital, and the video of the medical facility circulating in the media space in which Mohbad was seen alive and receiving treatment is not Perez Medcare Hospital. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer SP Benjamin Hundeyin has reassured Nigerians that there was no foul play involved in the autopsy of Mohbad. While making the statement via his official social media page on Monday evening, he says, quote, as assured by the CP, that's the Commissioner of Police, the autopsy was promptly carried out by some of the best forensic pathologists in the country in the presence of family members, end quote. He also urged the public to remain calm while awaiting results and confirmed that other aspects of the investigation are progressing and the culprits would soon be brought to book. Recall that the police had announced last week that the autopsy of the late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad.
The hospital, just as you heard in the TVC reports, that they disassociate themselves, that even the nurse is not their own. The hospital, you know, the Mohbad was already dead before they brought him in, and this, that. Everybody's already disassociating themselves. There was also a video of a guy who claimed, allegedly, that he took picture with Mohbad in the hospital. That Mohbad came into the hospital for a medical checkup by himself with his friend, and even took picture with Mohbad. And before Mohbad went in for the medical checkup, the next he started noticing that there were kind of confusion in the hospital, and the rest thing they rushed Mohbad out, and that was when they announced that Mohbad was dead. Now this hospital is now saying that, oh, Mohbad was already dead before they brought him in. Or even self, they don't have hand in the issues of Mohbad, that is not even in their, it's not even their hospital. So the whole case is already been tied. So if the police already find a case on them, the police is going to call privately. This is what we found. So we are going to public with this. The people is going to say, please don't go. So they are negotiating right now. We'll pay 20 million. Police to say, no, this is a case of murder. You are going in for life. Your hospital will be shut down. If it is NDLA, the boss, you know you'll be arrested. You'll be just. Everybody is lobbying for this case right now to disassociate themselves from it. If it is Naira, maybe police is negotiating for business now. This case might result of millions upon millions to bribe or short the mouth of the police. By the time the police have fed their tummy, they're going to come out that and he died naturally. That's how the case is going to be. He died naturally, and we arrested the nurse. And the nurse they're going to arrest is going to be somebody that will tell, don't worry, just claim that you are the nurse. Don't worry, we promise you after today, after the interview and everything, you'll go abroad. That's how the case is going to end. That's what I think. I don't know about you. Or definitely there's going to say, no, he died out of trauma, or he died of... But there will never be a legitimate elite that was going to be held responsible. This hospital already now, as you see, this hospital, when we are the system, they already pay. They don't, I don't even know. It's not funny, but this is serious. I don't know what you guys think. So, do you already sense that there's going to be a foul play? What's your thought about these whole issues? I want you guys to comment your thoughts. Do you also believe what a very dark man said? That, okay, there's going to be justice because of the police are saying this and that, and they're already disassociating themselves from this and that? Or do you believe that the autopsy result that have been with the police, why did they not release it to the public? And they are withholding it. To whom? That's my question. If not that they are using it for business right now, okay, this is what we find. Anybody that they know that killed him right now is in serious discussion with the police. That is my own personal view. That is my own personal conclusion in this case. So what's your point? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. I love you guys. This is where I'm going to be ending the video. If it is the first time of coming across our video, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please, I beg of you, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are watching it on Facebook, please also follow our page. Or anywhere you are watching it for, please just follow. I love you guys. And for all our returning subscribers who time to time watch, like, and comment, God bless you. I love you more, but I know God love you best. I used to say I love you guys, but God love you more. Now I love you more, but God love you the best. And I pray that whatever you desire good this year, you will get it in a platter of gold. Thank you very much. Until we meet again. Peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And as you they share your support, now say God bless you too.
Sense on the bed.
Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV. Oh, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV.